Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you 4 of the new Guerlain eyeshadow quads, and I think that this is one of the most expected releases from Guerlain this year. I want to show you swatches, close-ups in natural light so that you can decide for yourself whether you like those or not. And then I'm going to have separate videos and I'm going to show you each of these palettes. I'm going to give you in-depth review of each of those quads. I'm going to show you different looks that I'm going to create with this eyeshadow palettes. So be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you here. I love talking about luxury beauty, and it would be such an honor for me if you would subscribe. Also leave me a comment and let me know what is your favorite eyeshadow palette. Now these are still not available everywhere. They started to drop in some countries, so they're soon going to be available worldwide. Now let's go ahead and get started. As I'm talking in this video, I really made sure that I'm going to give you high quality swatches and close-ups of the palettes in natural light. So I filmed outside on the terrace, and as I'm talking, I'm going to be inserting videos from my terrace. The weather was a little bit cloudy, but I filmed also on a different day when the weather was sunny. So you're going to be able to see different swatches, how the palettes look in the direct sunlight and how the swatches look also in the shadows. And right now we are in my studio, so you have some studio lights. So the eyeshadows come in these boxes. So just pretty standard, very clean box. And then on the inside, you have this lovely pouch. Now the pouch, I think, this protective pouch, I think is very useful because the packaging is absolutely gorgeous, but you can very easily get fingerprints here. And it's actually a little bit hard to clean the fingerprints. So you have to use a wet wipe to clean those fingerprints. So I think that if you want to keep your makeup clean, I think that these pouches actually come very handy and are very useful. About the packaging, I have to say that I'm mesmerized. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. It's very luxurious. It's weighty. It's absolutely stunning. Please excuse my nails. I'm doing a lot of housework these days and I cook a lot. And that's why I just don't have the time to do my nails. So you have to excuse that. You haven't seen them in such a bad condition. But anyways, life sends us some challenges. So this is the packaging. Once again, I am absolutely in love with the packaging, even though I don't know if I get closer, you're going to be able to see those fingerprints all over. But this is not something that bothers me. And then you have a very nice big mirror on the inside. I suppose that this one is my favorite palette for now, but I still haven't tried them on my eyes. I just played with them a lot. I was swatching them on my arms, and these are the 4 colors that I was able to purchase. Now I have to say that it's not very easy to get a hold of these because they are just released, but I suppose that as the time goes, as far as I know, these are going to be permanent. So do not be in a hurry. They're going to appear in your country sooner or later, I believe. So first of all, let me go ahead and show you which ones I have. So I have 940 Royal Jungle, then I have 530 Majestic Rose. The other one is 214 Exotic Orchid, and then the last one that I have is 555 Metal Butterfly. Now the one that I wanted the most was 011 Imperial Moon. However, unfortunately, it was not available. Probably sometime in the future, if I see it, I'm going to purchase this one because I believe that it's going to be my favorite. But so far, I really like these brown neutral colors. Now I want to go ahead and start inserting some videos as I'm talking, because right now the footage that you see currently is from my studio. So I want to start inserting some footage that you're going to see when I'm outside on the terrace, and everything that you see is not edited. I just wanted you to be able to see the colors of the palettes and the swatches as they look in real life. Now I really like the fact that here we have different finishes of the eyeshadows. They feel very light, I have to say. They feel like nothing when I start swatching them. They don't feel heavy. They have very nice consistency, so they are more firmly pressed powder, so I wouldn't compare them to the Tom Ford eyeshadow quads because Tom Ford has more creamy, more dense formula. These feel a lot more lightweight when I touch them, and they have different finishes. So we have satin finish, matte finish, luminous metallic finish, and a radiant pearl finish. And I really like the fact that they combined Violette, actually, who is currently the creative director of Guerlain Makeup. She was able to create different textures and different finishes of the eyeshadows. And I believe that this is going to be really great to have one eyeshadow palette. So we have different finishes in each eyeshadow palette. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look at the first one. This one is Royal Jungle. I think that this one is my favorite. I think that this is a very beautiful everyday eyeshadow palette. I really like how they feel, and like this one here. Now I want to pay attention to this color here. It's truly my favorite. I really like this soft brown color. For sure I'm going to be comparing those eyeshadows to other eyeshadows that I have in my collection. So far I have to say that I really like the quality of these eyeshadows overall. I'm quite happy with this new creation from Guerlain and from Violette. I think that she did a great job. I believe that everyone is going to enjoy these eyeshadows. I have to find actually where are the little sponges. Now there are two little sponge applicators that come here, which to be honest I'm not a huge fan of, but I usually am not a fan of the sponge applicators that come inside eyeshadow palettes. But overall I have to say that I'm very happy with the quality of these eyeshadow palettes, and I believe that the color stories are very nice. They are going to suit so many different skin tones, and the powders, they are not really powdery. When I touch them, they feel firmly pressed, but then they feel very nice. They glide very easily on my arm, and I can't wait to start using those, and I can't wait to create looks with these ones. Now I have to say that my favorite ones are these two probably. And then I really enjoy the brown colors here because these are just my kind of colors. Probably my least favorite is this one. I don't know why, it is just not my kind of colors, but I'm quite happy that I'm going to be able to play with those palettes. So my hands were very dry, and that's why I applied a little bit of oil, a little bit of this actually, the Chanel body oil. So I don't want to be swatching with my fingertips now because I'm going to ruin the palettes, but I wanted to show you a comparison swatch between this brown color here and this brown here because they are very similar. And I believe that on the, I'm gonna just do one side and then the other side. I believe that these two colors are going to look in a very similar way on the eyes. This one is a little bit paler, you're going to see. But then just wanted to show you a quick comparison. And then as I start applying those colors on my eyes, for sure I'm going to give you more comparison swatches, and let me know also in the comment section below if you want specific comparison to other makeup that I have in my collection. This is just a preview for you to see what's coming next on my YouTube channel. So overall, I would say that this release is very exciting from Guerlain. I think that Guerlain have some of the best makeup releases, and I'm very happy to see them releasing actually eyeshadows because, as a lot of you know, probably I'm a huge fan of their powder bronzers. I believe that they have the best powder bronzers, and I really love also the tinted lip balms that they recently released. These are my favorites. I believe that these eyeshadow palettes are going to become some of my favorite palettes as well. Be sure to subscribe. I'm going to do separate videos and I'm going to be using each of these palettes on my face as well. Thank you so much for spending time with me and for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.